Shalom. First, I'll give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kadash, the bonus to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are there in the truth, in the sincerity, and the women and the children who follow. So, I was sitting in my car, which is, as you can see, Regal, and I just was, thinking about the word, so I decided to look it up, and it turned into a lesson. So, with that being said, we're just gonna dive in it. This is the online etymology dictionary for the word regal from the late 14th century, from Old French regal or royal, directly from the Latin regalis, royal or kingly, or of belonging to a king, worthy of a king. It says from rex, genitive, regis or king, from the pi root rig, which is move in a straight line, which derives from the meaning to direct in a straight line, thus to lead or to rule. And who is that? Those are the Israelites, starting with the 144,000 on down. Well, starting from Yahushai on down, should I say. Okay, because he's the ultimate regal man. Okay? But to be regal, to be kingly, to be of royalty, or to direct in a straight line, or to lead, or to rule, to tell somebody what to do. You the man, basically. If you regal, you that dude, So, when I was growing up, you had the wrestler William Regal, and he always, kind of try to, like, he was snobby or held himself at a great estate, Not saying that that's what we're going to be, like, snobby or anything like that, because Jay got that salt, but we are going to hold ourselves to that high estate. The Most High holds us at that high estate. So that's what we're going back to. Right now in these times, we're becoming those regal men. Okay, in the spirit, we might not have the carnal rewards that come with being regal, but we have that regal mindset. We have that regal spirit on us right now, and in the kingdom, everything else is going to fall in line with that. So just want to get a couple scriptures. This is Genesis 6, and I'll start at verse 1. It says, "And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of the Most High saw daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives, all of which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with men, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120. So basically, you had the sons of the Most High, which are Israelites. We weren't called Israelites in that time because Israel wasn't a nation. We didn't exist. Jacob, Isaac, Abraham, they weren't born yet. So you can't call themselves Israelites if Israelites haven't been born. But those spirits were still on the earth in these times. And they were, they were regal men. And we're going to go into that here. It says, and they were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of the Most High came into the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old. It says men of renown. And that's what that word giant means. It's talking about men of renown, men of respect, men of valor. Okay? Kingly men, regal men. All right, so let's go a little bit deeper into this word giants. All right. Strong's H5302 says giants, Nephilim. It doesn't really give you much information right there, right? But when you go a little bit deeper, okay, it says some have compared to it said cast, render, great or large body, but this is incorrect, for it means to excel, noble, skillful. Okay, the skillful, noble men. All right, that's what it's talking about. It's not talking about height or stature or body type or anything that has to do anything like that. It's talking about how he carried himself. We carried ourselves like we were giants. All right, so that's a very important thing to remember. And what did it said that because we went off pretty much and laid with the um, children of men. Because remember, there's three types of children: children of the Most High, children of uh, you know the wicked, and the children of men. That's why it says in Revelation, to say the third part of men, which is talking about the wicked, which is talking about Esau. But in this case, you had the sons of God having children basically by the sons of men, and that's when the Most High set the bounds to 120 years. Before that, we were living, 800, 900 years on the regular. But, by and by, it got down further and further and further to now, man, you'd be lucky as a Jake, man, to make it to your 25th birthday, damn near. The way that Esau has the society set up, the way we are slaughtering each other. It's a you'd be hard pressed to see somebody with their bearings and in their getting into their upper 20s, 30s, and 40s, man. But you see the men of the Lord here. We're still here. We're still here, pushing the truth. Okay, waking up and understanding what it is to be that regal man, what it is to be that kingly person, to have that kingdom mindset. All right. This is Exodus 19:5. It says, "Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people for all the earth is mine." As a matter of fact, I want to get this definition. Bear with me. All right, so it says this is for peculiar, a possession, a property, value, property, peculiar, treasure, a treasure. All right, so we are a treasure. That's crazy, what I'm saying, because I'm about to go into the treasure here in a second, but it says that we are a treasure for the Most High, a peculiar people unto Himself. Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, so it says, you should be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. All right, we belong to the Most High. You think His sons ain't gonna be regal? You think His sons ain't gonna be kings? Right now, the servants are on horses. Why does it say? Why does it say that the servants are on horses? What does a horse represents? That horse represents that regalness. Okay. When back in the ancient world, if you were the king, you had the finest horse. Probably was white. Ran fast, was strong. Your horse, your horse is like akin to a nice car. If you got a beautiful horse, it says something about you. If you got a nice car in this society, it says something about you. So that's why, when it says we have seen servants on horses, it's talking about, the lowest of man, Esau, you know, sitting in our stead. But we're going back to that, like I keep saying, and I keep pushing it because, we're so close. Things are happening by and by, and we're ready to get up out of here. And the Lord is making that happen for us, man. So just keep enduring, and man, we have that regal mindset, but we're gonna have that regal lifestyle here pretty soon. It says, "And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel." All right, so man, we're gonna be a kingdom of priests and a holy nation, a kingdom of regalness. We're gonna have my father's house has many mansions. Come on, man. Come on, Joe. He said, eyes haven't seen, their ears have heard. we can't even imagine how beautiful the kingdom is going to be. I mean, of course, brothers have thoughts and when I get to the kingdom, I'm gonna have this or I'm gonna have that, and Lord's will, all of that come to pass. Man, I want every single dream that every single brother has about the kingdom to come to pass. But to be honest, we don't even know percentage 2, 3, 4% of the magnitude of how beautiful the kingdom is going to be. And of course, I fantasize, all the time about it, but I don't worry about what's all going to be in the kingdom because I know that my mind can't comprehend it. And it's just going to be that much more enjoyable, when I get there, Lord's will, I get there on this round, and ain't got to go through the fire. But, let me see. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 43. It says, "And in the midst of them was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, These are they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms." The regal men, we're going to be crowned. We're going to receive those palms. We put off that immortal clothing. It's like it. We put off that mortal clothing. All right. We gave up our lives. We forsook the world. And now the Most High got a much better plan for us, man. He has a setup that we can't even begin to fathom. And it's going to be so beautiful. Getting back into our original state. The immortal bodies. The uncorruptible bodies. No sin, no going off. It's a beautiful thing to behold. Though it tarry, wait, because it will surely come to pass, it will not tarry. Then said, verse 46, Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them the palms in his hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then it said it is the Son of the Most High, who they confess in the world. Yahushai. None of us seen Yahushai. None of us seen any of the 12. None of us were there when he took his stripes, when he was crucified on the cross. But we believe. We believe that he is that sacrificial lamb for us and for only us. Not for the world, but the world of Israel. He took that L so that we don't got to. So that our sins can be washed away. So that we can be grafted back. That's why he's getting his spot in the kingdom. But it mentioned these are they that confessed him in the, where did it say? Slakia. That confessed him in the world. The men who did the work. The men who said, hey, this other white meat ain't the deal. Caesar Borgia, this ain't my Lord. All right? We know that the Lord is a dark-skinned man. And we believe that in our hearts. And we taught other people that. As well as teaching other people who they are. Or who they need to be. how they need to act, teaching them that regal, that kingdom mindset, that fought the good fight of faith through the heat, through the cold, through the sleet, the snow, the rain, the wind, frostbite. Scoffers, police, fights, still push that name. Yahweh Shem Yashai, confessed him in the world. It says, then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. This is a long walk, Joe. But it has to be done. It's not an easy walk. But along that walk, if you don't do nothing, you got to stand stiff for the name of the Lord. It says Ecclesiastes. Matter of fact, I'll get it real quick. It says, let us hear, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, let us hear the conclusion of the matter, the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be of good or whether it be of evil. The Most High know your heart. He know how you taking your walk. We all got to go on that walk. So He with you on that walk. He know if you fear Him, if you keeping these commandments, and He's going to bring every work unto light, into judgment. Whether it be good or whether it be bad, you're going to get judged for it, G. Just do everything right. Do everything in sincerity, man. Do everything in truth. Strive for the masteries. Make your calling of election sure. All right, be a brother. Help your brother. Be charitable. I think I got one or two more scriptures. It says, this is Isaiah 14 and 1. It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and will set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined unto them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob. That's talking about the kingdom, when we're in our own land, when we're in our own place, and the strangers that are joined unto them are the Israelite foreigners, who may look like other nations now, but man, when we're in the kingdom and everything is restored, man, it's going to be so beautiful. It says that they're going to beat their swords into plowshares. There's going to be no need for war. That's why it says, all these that bend the bow, shoot at them, spare no arrow. There's going to be no need for nuclear weapons in the kingdom. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them into their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Who's ruling? The regal men. Who has slaves? Who has handmaids? Who has servants? Those regal, kingly men. That's when that regalness is not going to just be a mind state. That's when that regalness it's going to be physical. When you got that scepter in your hand, and you can smash smash a crack a head in with it, that's physical regalness. Lord said He gonna wipe our eyes and He gonna wipe our tears away. No more tears. We ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. All these infirmities, all these bills, unjust wages, all that bullshit that we dealing with. Baby mama drama. We ain't gotta worry about none of that. Alright, and this is the last scripture I'm gonna get. Going back to what we said before about the treasures. This is Matthew 6:19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth doeth rust and corrupt, and where thieves break through to steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break in nor steal. For where your treasure is, then your heart will be also. You got to keep that regalness on your mind, man. That regal attitude, that regal mindset, that kingdom mind. That's where it's at. It's all in the kingdom, man. We got to get through our day. We got to get our daily bread. We got to, take care of our families. We got to work a job. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with wanting to have, enough to get through the day and enough that you ain't got to worry about your bills. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is talking about keeping your mind on the kingdom, keeping your eye single. The Most High give blessings, the Most High get an increase on this side. So it ain't up to you. Maybe He throw you a bone and you do get, maybe a couple racks to lighten your load. Maybe He takes your job from you and you got to work harder, along the way. We all got our path to walk. We all got our problems that we go through. We all got to atone for our sins, not only in this life, but in the past life. Just know where your bread is buttered. With that being said, we give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua Bashem, the Clark Kadash, the honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are in the truth and sincerity, and the women and the children who follow. Shalom.